Colin Bruguiere.
Hi guys, my name is Colin Bruguiere, and I'm just going to start this off with a question. Who here has ever had a problem with finding meaning or was ever uncertain about the direction they were taking in their lives? Raise a hand. Yeah, a lot of us. I mean, this is something that I've struggled with all my life, and I'm sure a lot of people have definitely questioned at some point. It was this uncertainty that led me to join the U.S. Marine Corps when I was 17. And from there, I went down to the infamous Parris Island down in South Carolina for training. And you don't really need to know a whole lot about that. There's a myriad of reasons behind this that I'm not really going to go into here. But the one thing that you should know is that the living conditions are very dense, like 80 guys living in one room right on top of each other. They're also damp and swampy. So basically it's Disneyland for disease. So what this led to was a nasty upper respiratory infection on my part, which I tried to ignore because training doesn't stop because you have the sniffles. Now, you can't exactly ignore these things because they'll quickly turn into pneumonia in both your lungs, or at least that's what I found out. And I was taken to a small naval hospital just off of the island and kind of just left there for a few weeks. And due to the quasi-secretive nature of the training at Parris Island and the kind of ever-changing nature of my condition, no one really knew when I was leaving or if I was going back to training at all. Which, if you're 18 years old and bald and sitting in a hospital bed, kind of freaks you out. Definitely makes you rethink a few things, especially when, hey, this is my life plan. This is all I've got. I didn't really think this through. And so this is going through my head day after day after day after day. And there is a attending physician who comes in to see me every day. And she is kind, she is compassionate, and she takes time to sit down and talk with me. And this is pretty much the only human contact I'm really getting all day. And it means a lot to me, and I can tell that she's busy. And I can tell that she has plenty of other patients with plenty worse problems than me, but she's taking the time to kind of calm my nerves, and it stuck with me. And eventually, I returned to training, I got better, and I completed my training, and I went on to spend some time in Afghanistan and some other countries with an infantry squad. And I'm sure that I don't have to tell you that war is an ugly thing. It brings out a lot of different sides of people, and that ultimately you end up doing harm. And then no matter what they tell you, what your politics are, that is the core of it. It's a simple fact, you end up doing harm. I got out of the Marine Corps after 5 years. I came to VCU. And I had asked myself, well, it bought me some time, but I still haven't found meaning. I still haven't found a purpose. I still haven't found what I'm doing. And I thought back to that doctor, whose name honestly I can't recall. I'm not sure if it's because it's been 6 years or because of the drug cocktail I was living on at the time. I thought back to her kindness, I thought back to her compassion, and I decided I've done harm. Maybe I can do a little bit of good for somebody. Maybe I can give back in some way. And through that sickness that caused me a lot of stress, I found meaning. I found purpose. And today I want to ask you, what gives you meaning? What gives you purpose? These are questions you may have asked yourself, but think back. When you were low, who helped you? Look around you. See who else is struggling. Lend a hand. I'm not asking you to change a life plan. I'm just asking you to take some time for your fellow man or woman or whatever. And with that, I'll send you back out into the world, and hopefully we can all do a little bit good. That's all I got.